You think you fine?
I'm reviewing.
Don't tell them.
I thought you said you're not in the video.
I'm not.
Hey there, this is Simon from Scenthack, and today I'm in Plainsboro by this public library. It's like almost midnight, but I thought I'll make this video. I've been trying to make this video today, but a lot of runarounds and stuff, So now is the time, I just said I'll do it tonight. I'll do it this evening, and keep our schedule. I've been promising that every week I'll bring you a video every week. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe button is right here. That way you get my new videos when they come out every week, because I'm making videos every week. I'm also looking forward to do like my top citrus perfumes. I also do my top spicy and fiery perfumes, my top powdery perfumes, and like my top perfumes. So make sure you are subscribed at least. Make sure you subscribe here. Keep leaving your comments. I appreciate your comments. My brother Curtis and all of you out there that watch the videos and follow Scenthack, I'm most grateful. And I thank you, I thank you guys. I love you guys, and I thank you, for watching and for following. And also, if you're not aware, some people don't know that Scenthack is attached to this channel. You could actually, all the perfumes that I review, you could actually go to scenthack.com. The links are below this video, and you could get the perfume I use that I review. And also I do write blog posts on the channel, scenthack.com. So in case you miss anything, or you just want to go and catch up on the notes, or even sometimes after I do a review, I get new developments. So I put all of them on the website. So go to the website, leave your comments on the website, and I do appreciate it. And I do love you all again. So today what I'm reviewing, what I'm talking about, is Tunisian Sandalwood. Hopefully you can see. I think this is my third night video. I did a video in Hoboken right about this time, Tunisian Sandalwood. So Tunisian Sandalwood, I know last 2 weeks I did Nubian Musk. The previous week I did a few days afterwards I did the Chrome AZZARO. Now I have the Tunisian Sandalwood. So Tunisian Sandalwood, straight away when I smelled it, it reminded me a lot of Arabian Sandalwood. I did a review of Arabian Sandalwood. I actually have it here because I was also trying to compare, and kind of contrast. And Tunisian Sandalwood also has some bit of similarities to Nubian Musk, but it was totally different, But if you have Arabian Sandalwood, and you also bought the Nubian Musk, Tunisian Sandalwood is something that you will be interested in kind of exploring, But when I smelled the Tunisian Sandalwood, I felt the sandalwood, I felt the wood, the base wood, and then also I got this kind of like sweet kind of feel. It almost reminded me like Pepsi, a little bit of like that, and then it almost like, it was kind of like sweet, but also like the smell was also kind of like a little bit like that. And then it just kind of like took me to like this place of wood, like sandalwood. And then I also got this smell, which is later on I was talking to Nedra, and she was telling me, because I was getting this smell that's almost like it was almost like the smell you get from the insect Centronella. Getting this Centronella, and I was like, oh, this smells like something like you spray, like it's like say like a mosquito repellent or like insect repellent. There's like a little bit of the smell there. It wasn't a lot, but you could like basically like pick it up, And generally it was more like that, So it's more like woodsy to me. And when it dried down, I got like this kind of brightness and kind of like nice smell came out, And I feel like when it dried out, it kind of like dried down, started on my skin. Let's say like an hour, maybe an hour and a half on my skin. That's when I kind of like felt it coming out. I felt like this aliveness, like it was more like bright, cause Arabian sandalwood was kind of like more natural and it's kind of like a thick oil. It projects well too, but a lot of times it stays very close to the skin. And Nubian Musk, I did a review of it a couple of days ago. That also kind of stands out and comes out, in terms of like the roses, and I recommend that you watch the full review that I did. But this one was like very unique, from all of them. Although like they are kind of like in the same, in the same family. They kind of stand in the same family to me. Like they have similar characteristics, but this one was like kind of very bright. Like when it settled down, and I could kind of almost feel this kind of lightness coming out, like almost brightness. So I do get a little bit of I don't know if it was getting a little bit of kind of like a little bit of flora, because most of the sandalwood based perfume, they have like kind of flora, kind of like powdery, almost kind of rosy. To me, it was there, but it wasn't. I kind of felt this kind of patchouli, and kind of almost like a little bit of citrus there. But I felt like, although like the roses was there, the powderiness nature of the regular sandalwood that you smell, even like Egyptian Musk have kind of like a similar characteristics. It's like more like you feel like the roses and the powderiness and the naturalness that you feel. Although this was kind of like in the background of the Tunisian sandalwood, and I felt it there, but I felt more of like the patchouli and like the citrus was pushing out, and it was very bright and very, very nice and totally unique. It was more like, to me, it was more like it was almost like, like you wish it could have come out more. Like to me, like the citrus and the patchouli was kind of like coming, kind of like battling and like kind of like almost pushing through and coming forth, but it wasn't all the way. Like the show was not complete. The show was not complete, and it leads you to like kind of expect more and kind of like to smell it more. That was kind of what I felt from it. I know some people said they got coconut right from it. I personally didn't get any coconut. I know Neda was telling me that she got coconut. I also kind of checking out some people got. Some people said they've got coconut from it. Personally, I didn't get. For me, like the progression was more of like the regular sandalwood, little bit of the powdery rosiness, but very, very like kind of like subdued. And to me, it was more like the patchouli and the lime smell coming out, and it's all different. As I also, yeah. So also at some point, I also begin to get this feeling like almost reminding me of like Egyptian amber. I also did a review of Egyptian amber about a year ago, but with a different twist. A little bit of the Egyptian amber. So even when I started to review it, I was telling myself that this thing has amber, but when we look at the notes, we realize that there is no amber at all. So Tunisian sandalwood, it opens up with bergamot and lime, which is very, very surprising. Bergamot and lime, and then in the mid notes it has cloves, and then it also has roses. So bergamot, lime. Bergamot is a very kind of citrus kind of note, and of course lime, and so those play a big role in that. And then also the cloves, the cloves, and then also the roses, which is very typical in most of the musk perfume and also the sandalwood. And then the bottom notes, has a lot of heavy players, heavy big boys coming off in the bottom notes. It has almost all the heavy notes that you could find. It has musk, it has sandalwood, it has tonka bean, it has patchouli, and it has patchouli. So heavy notes, in the bottom. Your typical sandalwood or typical musky natural perfume, but it has a very different, unique twist. I highly recommend this. Yeah, so that's what you get from Tunisian sandalwood. Again, if you bought the Nubian musk, you liked it. If you have Arabian sandalwood, you like it. Even if you have Egyptian musk, you like it. but this is, like I said, completely different. Has different, than all the different masks and the sandalwoods that I have. It is natural. It kind of lasts. To me, the dry down was where it kind of like played out for me, and I just made a big realization with the mask and the sandalwood that I feel like usually when you smell out the bottle, you could get as much. I mean, if you have like a very good nose, you could get a lot from it. But if you just put it on, a lot of times most of the smells come out after it becomes like after it stays on your skin for a while and begins to come out. Because when you smell the bottle, it almost smells like the same thing. Because I remember I took all of it and I was kind of smelling it, and I could kind of see the distinctions, but I got a lot more once I put them all on my skin. And like I said, I have all of them here. Make sure that I had to make sure that I was smelling all of them. I had the Nubian Max, the Arabian Sandalwood that I had, and then of course the Tunisian Sandalwood too. So to me it smells better. Even the after the dry down, it even smells better. It smells amazing. It's a good evening scent. It's a good scent for like a natural scent. I always say that if somebody that is you feel very like most of the other perfumes and other things are very strong to you. Like most people cannot stand like very strong or very certain kinds of smell. They want something natural, has just a nice warming, comforting smell that you could wear. You could wear at home. You could wear to like a casual gathering or even wear to work. Something very natural, very comforting. This is a great perfume oil for you. I enjoyed smelling and revealing it and also wearing it as well. If you want to get this Tunisian Sandalwood, you could absolutely get it from Scenthack. The links are below this video. I have the links below this video. It's only $5.99, including free shipping. I personally ship it to you through Scenthack. So you could click the links below this video and you could get it from from there. You could also go to the website, type in Tunisian Sandalwood, and you can also get it from there amongst all the other perfume oils that I have. So let me know what you think, what you got from it. Comments below this video. Let me know what you got from it, if you smelled it or if you intend to get it. Even better to on the website, like I said in the beginning of the video, and I'll get back to you. I'm really into perfume oils. I enjoy perfume oils, and I love to hear from you and also see what you got from it. Like this video, leave your comments. If you're not subscribed, again, make sure you're subscribed. That's the only way you get my new videos when they come out every week. Also, finally, I do write a blog post. I think I said earlier in the beginning of the video, but I do write a blog post on the website. So if you miss anything or you want to catch up on the notes or even leave me a comment or anything, you could leave a comment below this video, or you could go to the website and you leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. I'll interact with you as well. So that's it. Make sure you get this from Scenthack. Take care, and until next time.